Hey, welcome back to Redbanditracing. In this video, we have our very first non-Traxxas unboxing. We have the newest ARRMA RC car, the Gorgon, and this is a budget car that I'm gonna call a budget car because this is cheaper than any other Traxxas basher at only $130. But we also have the version that comes with the smart charger and battery. It's a 2-wheel drive. The chassis is all enclosed. It does come with a 7-cell nickel hydrate battery, but also can run a 2S, and that's what we will be running on. Well, we're gonna switch it to one of our Traxxas 2S lipos. It does have a quick release body. That's ARRMA. I think this is ARRMA's very first edition of that. They've always had the clips, and ARRMA's always had their clipless. So I think ARRMA's finally switching to a clipless system, and it does have tires that are foamless. And this is a temp scale, but once we take it out of the box, you'll realize that there's a big issue with how these RC companies rate their temp scales. All right, and before we open it, I also want to point out that their ESC and receiver are one module. So I've never seen that before. It's combined, I assume, just to save some space. And it does have a 550 mega motor. And ARRMA says it is switchable to a brushless because their transmission supposedly can handle it. So now let's get this opened up. We did get the red body, and they do sell body kits that will change the color. They do have a few colors like yellow. I don't think yellow. It's like a greenish yellow, a blue, and a red, and I think a purple. So I think this is the remote. Let's open it up. This is a lot smaller than a Traxxas remote, about the size of your hand. But for a cheap car like this is actually a pretty good remote. Then the car itself. This is heavy. I think this is around the same. This is definitely heavier than the Stampede, and it's probably around the same weight as a Rustler. So I do like the red design and all the snakes, the Gorgon, which does remind me of Zenthura, also the Dare Stare on top. And I'm not a big fan of the foamless tires, but I'm pretty sure they do have some benefits. And I do like the design because they do look like Monster Jam tires. And I'm not sure about the suspension body. I'm probably gonna have to Shugu because I do not want that to shatter like everyone else is saying it does. All right, so first thoughts, if you drop it, this suspension, it's really bad. This is all it takes. We definitely have to stiffen this up because it is just really loose. But I do like their clipless design because there's just one clip that you can take out and it lifts up. I don't know if there's a second. Oh, there is a second clip. Take that out. Yeah. This is the body. And a lot of people say this body breaks really easily. Definitely have to strengthen that. But yeah, besides the suspension being loose, I do like the design, and everything's enclosed so it's all protected from most dust. And I don't know how I feel about the motor placement, but for weight distribution, I feel like it does a lot better than the Stampede, because with Stampede, the motor's all the way in the back and the weight distribution's kind of off. And for the bag, they do give you your instruction manual. They do give you this little QR code. Don't know what this is for right now. I think it's just a tag. And this is the smart charger, and we won't be using this much. We'll only be using it for the first run. But this is a USB-C to, I think, an IC3 connector for the nickel hydrate. And they do give you remotes for the, they give you batteries for the remote, and they give you your toolkit. These are very different than Traxxas. Here's your gun wrench. Don't know why it looks like this. And they do give you your spacers for the shocks, which I'm 100% gonna throw on real quick. And for the battery, it goes underneath, so I think that's a pretty good design. You squeeze the two sides and you can pop it open. And they actually have a battery inside that, I don't know if this comes all the way off. Alright, so I'm trying to get this out because they do have a battery inside, but how they put in the battery, this no longer comes on. I'm gonna try to, oh, there we go, okay. So yeah, it is just I think it's kind of unique because I know they're trying to save space in the chassis, so that does work out. but we're not gonna be using these batteries much. I think it's kind of similar to a UDR design for the body, because UDR has, I believe, has no clips. It just hooks on and lifts up, kind of like this car. But initial thoughts, for $130, I think it's actually pretty well put together, especially since it's able to get a bigger motor. And the tires not having foam, it's not that big of a deal because it's not a four-wheel drive, so I think it can handle pretty good. All right, so we're gonna throw in all the batteries in the remote and the car and see how this handles.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can't just do this with one Gorgon. We have to use this Gorgon. So I can't let you.
Not informed on this part.
I can't let him have all the fun. Come on. We gotta go red versus green. Now we can go run the cars. Well, I can tell you right now, it steers a lot faster than the Stampede. Yeah. You can actually turn.
Definitely has a better turn circle than Stampede.
There's a bicycle. See how fast this thing is coming back. Hey, it actually jumped. Okay, you get Stampede to do that. First durability test. All right, let's hit the ramp a couple times just to see how it handles on the ramp. I'm interested to see if it's like the Stampede where you can't level it out even if it's a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But I think with the weight difference on the Gorgon, I think it'll do better. Okay, I don't know who comes out here, because I know we have some people comment that they've been out here. Whoever's coming out here and doing this crap to the ramp, it's not cool, guys.
Ugh. Got a wheelie out of it. Hold it.
Oh, I'm still up.
Definitely does not have acceleration or braking like other cars.
These are kind of fun though. You know what? Actually, you know what? I want to see if I can jump it. Let's see how it goes going up the accelerator.
Got a little bit of air.
All right, so my overall thoughts on the Gorgon. I think it handles a lot better, I feel like, than the Stampede.
It does.
You're able to actually turn it. What I don't like is the braking, and I don't like the acceleration, but that all could be due to the battery. But these are fun little cars.
Yeah, it's fast. Definitely faster than the Stampede. It handles better than the Stampede, but besides the acceleration, I think it is the better car.
Like, I can actually control the drift on this a little bit better.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can jump this little hill right here. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, I mean, it's smooth. I'm not gonna lie, it's smooth. Okay. Okay, my initial thoughts on this truck were right. I knew these were gonna be fun. I saw some people reviewing them and we were really debating on going this route, but we wanted to try something other than Traxxas. And my first impressions were, this is gonna be a fun little car. There's a lot you can do. You can put Chevron tires on it with foam, put a 2S LiPo. You can even convert the motor and the ESC to brushless and run this thing on 3S. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, I think your battery just died. Well, there's a nickel hydrate for you. I think this is gonna be fun. putting this to brushless, but I'm not gonna hold my expectations real high for this because it's a 2-wheel drive. I mean, how fast are you gonna go on a brushless system? On a 3S, you're not gonna be able to turn the car. I think the weight distribution has a big effect on how it turns because you're actually able to turn it. Where if you notice on the Stampede, you'll be going full speed and the front wheels don't have enough weight and you can't turn. It kind of like, it starts to squat in the back.
All right, so my thoughts, they're pretty much the same. I think for its class, it is probably the best out of its class. It's a lot cheaper than the Stampede. It handles better than the Stampede. We are going to verse it against the Stampede, but as of right now, I think this is the better car. So for its value, this is one of the best value cars out there. All right, so I think this is a really good beginner car. If you are new to the hobby or you're trying to get someone into the hobby, this is the car to get them. If you are experienced in the hobby, I would probably skip over this car. This is pretty durable, it's decently fast, and you're able to upgrade it to be even faster, so that is a big plus. And from what I've seen, it's durable, but we are going to do a durability test on this, and we're going to try to break it like normal. So we will update you guys to see if it is durable. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next video.